Okay, so hello and welcome back to another video. So I'm just splitting this review up into two parts just because the minifigures, the introduction, the build now is all going pretty long, so I'm just going to split this up into two videos for Wednesday and Thursday. The part one will of course be on Wednesday, and if you're watching this now, it released on Thursday. So yeah, so back to the actual video. Now I'll be taking a look at the Thanos figure, even though I just looked at the Thanos figure when I reviewed it, because I'm recording this after I reviewed the Thanos figure, and I'm about to review looking at the build. I am really mumbling and rambling here, and I just need to stop and take a look at the build. So now let's take a look at the Thanos minifigure, and then the build. Figure. Next is another figure that I would say is on my top of the list for these character choices is Thanos. Just makes sense. It's Avengers Endgame. You need a big fig Thanos here, and I think this one is really, really good. This is a new big fig mold that has a removable head. Oh no, he's decapitated now. Thor went for the head, except my fingers went for the head this time. The angry expression looks good. It really looks like a Lego minifigure, just bigger. I mean the head, because it's bigger. That's really stupid. The arms look good. I think that's the same type of big figure arms that have been used in other big figures. In the past, there's no printing on the arms, which I don't think is totally necessary, but I guess to add more detail would be nice. There is no helmet attachment, which I think would be interesting to get. The blade, I think, is pretty good. You can spin it. You can. It also comes off, but it also comes with an extra one of these, so that you can take this off, add one more of those, and you can just have like two swords. You can remove one of the hands, and you are able to put the Infinity Gauntlet on the figure. There's some printing on the legs, the torso, nothing on the back. There are 4 studs there, so I guess if you wanted to, you could attach a minifigure or any back accessories for a big figure in the future, which I think is why they added this. But like, if you want one scene, you can have Cap attacking Thanos from the back there. So yeah, I think this is a really good big figure and is a really, really strong minifigure. So now I'll take a look at the build of this set. So here is the build for the Endgame Final Battle. It's a bit of the Avengers compound, which you can see there's a couple rooms throughout it. There's also this moving turret here, and the XCon van there, which looks really nice. I'll take a closer look at that after. So the first part of the build, or the first part I'm taking a look at, is the sign here, which is on a bit of a, has some rock there, broken rock, and of course the sign's broken with the sticker there being a broken Avengers logo. It can move a bit. It just attaches there, so you can remove this if you want to put it somewhere else in your display for this set. There's also this turret right here, which can move and also fires quite well. It's just as consistent with the white and dark blue design of the rest of the build there at the base of it, and that's also connected. So here is the front. There's the door with a little keypad there where you just put a minifigure hand. I really like that sticker that shows the minifigure hand. There's a stud there, so for bigger minifigures like ourselves, we can open the door, because if it wasn't, it'd be very hard to open. The windows look really nice. There's also the roof area here, which has this little satellite. I'm guessing that's kind of like an air conditioning system there. A couple tiles on each side, and then this like siren on top that I'm guessing would be blaring right now because the Avengers campus just got blown to hell by Thanos and Sanctuary 2 and the Black Order and the Chitauri and all the Outriders and all of that. So now I'll take a look at the interior of the build. So here is the interior of the build, recreating everyone's favorite scene from Avengers Endgame, Thanos in a prison. Yay. So there is the little prison area. I'll start with that. Has a couple of these pieces here in translucent red, which I've never seen in that color, which is nice. A red and green circular tile there, and then you can just open it this way to access the minifigure inside, or whoever you want in it. Right now, it just have Thanos. He fits in there quite nice. It's actually quite tight and a little difficult to get him in, but oh no, he's broken out. The inside, there's the little entrance there from the door. There's some tan tiles. There's another room, which is the forming of that nano gauntlet, the Stark nano gauntlet with the Mobius strip, I believe is what it was called in the film scene. Take this out. It has some stickers there, you can see there, and the Infinity Gauntlet, the Infinity Stones being put on the gauntlet there. So this is just a red gauntlet piece, or hand attachment piece. So you can take that off. There's just a stud right there. Oh, there's also a keyboard there, and then you can take your minifigure. Oh, and there goes Iron Man's helmet, and you can just clip it on right there and have him say, "I am Iron Man," and then snap and get killed and snap away Thanos and the Chitauri. So yeah, that is the Nano Gauntlet small build there. I quite like that build. It's probably my favorite of the interior builds of this set. Well, I try to get this power piece back on and then continue with the review. There. Okay, so one thing I would like to see improved here is some printing on this, even though there's not enough spaces. Actually, no, there isn't. You need, yeah, be quite tight. But I'd love to see printing for the Infinity Stones on this in a future Avengers Endgame set, if they were to come back to this scene or some other scene to improve it in a way. For sure, printing onto it would be nice. You have the little cafeteria up here with a Avengers table, translucent piece there, a couple mugs, coffee cup, a couple seats, and a little plant there, which looks nice. There's a couple, a gun rack there, which I'm guessing is Black Widow's pistol pieces, which is kind of sad given the context of the movie. So there are some more stickers back there on translucent blue pieces, which look really cool. You have Captain Marvel and Rocket, both minifigures you can get in other sets. The Rocket being the Guardian ship, and the Captain Marvel being the upcoming Sanctuary 2 set. The updated one with the new hairpiece and new torso printing. So that is the build. I think the build is quite nice. It's a smaller version of the previous Avengers, the Avengers Endgame Final Battle set. I like it. I think it's a good playset build. But now I'll look at my favorite build of this set, and that's the XCon van. So here's the XCon van, which looks really nice. It's a build that I'm surprised we're getting. It's quite important to the movie. Like, it's really important. That, I guess, is why they chose to make it. There's a couple stickers on each side with the logo there. There's also the windshield and the windows that are like halfway down. A couple large black tile pieces that just clip onto the top, which I had a bit of a tricky time just getting on, but when you got it on, you were set. Just trying to get it on at first was a little challenging. The bumper there looks nice. I really like how that looks. There was just something about it when I was building it that I quite liked. The lights there and the grille look nice. I wish this piece came in just one piece instead of three, because the lines there just look a little odd. The translucent studs on either side looks nice. Some more lights back there in red, and then a little sticker there with the Ant-Man helmet and a couple ants as well. You can lift that up and access the actual quantum tunnel part, which looks really nice. It's a pretty important sticker, so you want to make sure you get it on as straight as you can, and I think I did a pretty decent job with it. That just goes down quite nicely. I think this is really good. I like the build. Oh, I should show you the interior, but as you can see from the bottom, there are some gaps there, which is not what you want to see. But I don't think most people are opening it up, I would say. But I guess you can, and you do have those gaps, which are not the best, and it's for sure something you want to see improved. But I doubt we get this build again in the Marvel superheroes line, but if we do, that's cool. There's a lot of spaces for minifigures. There would be the seat there, so that's four, I would say 4 minifigures, and then you may be able to squeeze in a 5th or 6th minifigure on the side if you kind of squish them down a bit. So yeah, that is the build for the XCon van. And let me see if I can actually get this on. Okay, now, of course, after saying I had a difficult time with it, I do it in like 2 seconds. Wicked. So yeah, that's this build. I really enjoy it. So now I'll go to my final thoughts on this set. So I think this is a really great set and really captures the Avengers Endgame Final Battle quite well. I think the minifigures are a lot better than the original set, with Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America in the set, all in accurate outfits to the scene, with them being pretty big characters in the final battle, confronting Thanos on the battlefield. Then Scarlet Witch, she has her pretty big moment when she flies down, and Ant-Man's also pretty big to just Avengers Endgame as a whole. And Black Panther is a good choice, one I'd like to see maybe change to, I don't know, maybe the Iron Spider suit, Doctor Strange, someone like that. The Chitauri makes sense. You kind of need a few forces for Thanos to have, because it would be kind of weird with him just going into battle by himself. So maybe one more of them would be nice, but maybe that's pushing it with the minifigure numbers for an $100 set. And Thanos Big Fig looks really good. The build is pretty good. I like the torn down sign, and the interior is nice, has some nice space with some nice details. The prison and the cafeteria table area is a little odd for a battle, but I guess they had to fill the space, and that makes sense. I really like the van. That's probably my favorite build of this set. The turret is fine, and is probably even better with the Sanctuary 2 set coming out in October. But overall, I think this is a really good $100 set that is great for Avengers Endgame, and is a really great set in this wave, and I quite like it and would for sure recommend the set. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.